Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Spark AR tutorial. We're going to be creating a neon hair camera effect. In this tutorial we're going to be covering the best way to approach this project, how you can change it and customize it for your own projects, and we're also going to show you a little bit about the Spark AR library. So let's crack on. Okay, so it's a pretty simple one this week. All you're going to need for today's tutorial is Spark AR itself. We'll be doing everything in the program, so you won't need anything else. The files are in the description below, as always, so you can download and check if you get stuck. Hey everyone, I really hope you're enjoying these tutorials. I'm really enjoying making them, so if you could hit the like and subscribe button below, that would really help me out and help the channel out. It also means I can make more of these for you. Right, so let's jump in. First we're going to pick a sharing experience because we're going to publish this on Instagram, so we'll need to pick that. Then we're going to pick a model video of someone with hair. Right, now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create this on a plane. So we're going to go down to rectangle and click that. Insert one of those into our scene. Then we're going to change the width to fill width and the height to fill height. There we go. And then we're going to go up to camera and we're going to get our texture extraction and our hair segmentation. These are the main things you'll need today. Obviously we can't actually use hair segmentation in a Facebook camera effect, so this is just going to be an Instagram only one this week. Then we're going to create a material and we're going to call that material hair. And in that material slot, in the texture slot, you're going to add your camera texture. And then let's add this material to our rectangle. Right, now if we change the color here, you'll see that it changes the whole color because we haven't added in an alpha yet. Now you can change and play around with the blend modes for this, so we're going to tick alpha and then get our hair segmentation mask. And let's change the name of that so we know what it is. Right, now let's scroll down and find somebody who this is going to show up on a bit better. There we go. So you can see that it's that simple really. That's the absolute basic way to do this. Now if you click on the segmentation mask, you have options in there as well. Let's change the material to flat, and we'll play with, you can see with the mask size that it makes it larger, makes it smaller. And obviously the edge softness does what it says on the tin, softens the edge. Cool. So like I say, you can play with the blend modes. So one way to do this might be, you might do two layers, where the first layer you turn the hair white, and then if you want a really vibrant colour you would add another layer in over the top and multiply that. You can always go and change the colour encoding to get different effects down there as well. So screen and add lighten, multiply darkens because it multiplies on top of it. Right, so let's do something a little more interesting with this. So we're going to open the patch editor and we are going to also open the AR library. Now let's have a look through the shaders menu here. Now all of these shaders you could probably use in one way or another with our project today, but I think we're going to go for a lovely The Insta X-Ray by Kevin Kripper. Kieran's an incredible creator and he's probably contributed half of the Spark AR library by himself. So we're going to pull this shader into our patch editor, and we're also going to pull the camera texture into the patch editor and our segmentation mask into the patch editor. And a really simple way to do this is we're going to add in a mix node, and we're going to use the alpha, and all that does is it shades off part of the shader. So in the same way that the alpha works in the material slot, this works in the patch editor the same way. And then you add in your texture material here, and as you can see it's doing the same thing as what we had before, but you can swap it around and see what it does. So basically it just masks out that bit of the scene, and you can really layer up alphas and do similar things like that. It's a really interesting technique. So yeah, there we go. And play with the mask sizes to get it how you want, and the edge softness as well. the other thing you can do is we can change the colour of the hair on top of the shader and get some really interesting effects there. So yeah, have a play around with it, make it your own. It's a pretty simple technique, but you can do a lot with it, and it's great to have as part of a character effect. So if you're creating makeup to go with this, or you're doing a whole sort of facial scene, then you can really quickly change the hair on the character this way as well. So there we go, that's saved and ready to publish. So that's this week's Spark AR tutorial. We covered how to create a neon hair filter. Now you know the process of how to do that. I hope you go on and make some of your own filters. If you do, please tag me in them. My links are in the description below. If you have any questions about today's tutorial, just write them in the comments below and I'll get back to you on them. Thanks. Bye for now.